Hey, what's happening, boys and girls? Alex here, back in the northern end of Toronto. Not too far from where I went to high school. More like near Bathurst and Finch. And as I said before, and I'll say it again, I'm not going to say exactly where I went, because I only graduated last year, in 2022. But we are here at the intersection of Finch Avenue West and Wilmington Avenue in a neighborhood called Bathurst Manor. And this street has bike lanes, and I can't even remember when they were installed. They must have been installed like a couple years ago. But regardless, we're just gonna start our walk heading south. And yes, it is another hot summer-like day here in Toronto, Canada, and we're breaking records. It's been like, what, 25 to like 28 Celsius all week to kick off October. And we haven't even gotten rain in so long as well. Well, that's just most of the time, it's just been hot, sunny days. Okay, I mean, sunny days, we always enjoy them. Of course, they're the best part of our lives. But the amount of heat we're still getting here, it's crazy. At least it's not like what it was in August, September at 30 Celsius. But now, this is our last blast of summer weather. And then this Thanksgiving long weekend, hey look, there's a squirrel eating something. Is that an apple? Ooh, what do you have there, buddy? This guy's literally eating the core of an apple. Oh, look, and he just threw it. He just put that down. Man, Toronto squirrels are something else. At least, okay, there's a bit of a cool breeze, but yeah, records have been broken here in Southern Ontario. It's crazy. But as I mentioned, as I was saying, this long weekend, that's when it's gonna be like an average October weather, thanks to some rain that we're getting. Oh, this is Wilmington Elementary School, and on the coming up on the left is Charles H. Best Middle School. Yeah, this is all new here. I think I remember passing by here in the car a couple years ago. They were doing a lot of road work. Also, I passed through in the bus, but I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, now this street has bike lanes, and they repaved the whole thing. This actually brings back some memories for me, as you guys may know, I went to school in North York, both elementary and then high school. And this was often my dad and I's commutes. You know, he would pick me up, and then one of our ways to get back down to Silverthorne was to go along Finch from Newtonbrook, and then we would go down Wilmington, and then we would turn right somewhere. And the good thing is, I've witnessed the aftermath of dismissal. It's now 3:24 p.m., so normally schools would be out at 3-ish. So I thought I was gonna have to contend with the horde of students from both schools. Luckily not. There's the 104 Faywood bus. That's because Wilmington Avenue becomes Faywood Avenue at Shepherd. And look at all the fall leaves. And here are some typical apartments here. It's very common to see that around North York. And by the way, over by the Don River, which is east of here, there's a it's called Forest Valley Education Center. When I was in Pleasant Public School, we often went there on field trips. Let me pull it up here on Google Maps. Yep, at the Weston Parkland. Yep. I don't think you guys can see because of the sun, but yeah, this is where I am. Yeah, and that's where it is, yeah. You guys probably won't be able to see it. But I always enjoy those field trips. Yeah, this is like half an hour ago. I would have witnessed a horde of students. Oh, at least I missed it. Because I hate having to deal with a whole group of kids. But again, every day when my dad picked me up from school, we would always take Wilmington. And then I think we would take Overbrook Place to Wilson Heights or Cotsall. I can't remember. It was one of those streets. But this is also a pretty quiet neighborhood too, with some typical homes you would see in Norfolk. As that Honda here, this muffler must be freaking burnt out. Yeah, look here, everything resurfaced, so fresh, so clean. Before I came here, I made a very quick trip to Thornhill. So yes, I did take the Viva Blue, but it was only like 2 stops, because there was an elevator that let me see you. You know, when I was walking home to drop off my stuff, I saw one running across the road, and then he was like destroying some flowers outside an apartment. That was on my street. That's kind of funny. But I was in Richmond Hill last week, Friday. I didn't have time to stop off at Thornhill and film that one elevator, so I went back there today. And then I decided to go right across the street to the old shopping plaza and get a retake of that beautiful Northern elevator, which I did. And then I just went back to Finch and hopped on the Arctic Nova. And we made almost every single freaking stop. That's because it's rush hour right now. So of course everybody's gonna be getting on, getting off. It just adds to it. Maybe the 939 Finch Express bus could have added a stop here at Wilmington, but nope. Now I'm starting to really get my assignments all piled up. I have an exam in 2 weeks. I gotta start studying. Actually, next week, it's reading week for me, so that means I have no school. So I'm gonna use next week to study a little bit, maybe go to the library, and as well as do the usual here for YouTube. I might make a trip to Newmarket next week as well. So now this here used to be a plaza, and I'm not sure why this building is still standing here. Its door on the right is open, but the whole vicinity, as you can see, it's clearly fenced off, or walled off, I should say, because it's a wall, not a freaking fence. Yeah, that used to be a plaza, and then sometime in the mid-2010s, closed down, because it thought they were going to build apartments or condos here. But it's now 2023, and they still haven't done anything to it. Hell, they just left that building. I don't even know what that building was used for. It was probably like a mini office development, but it's abandoned. It's abandoned. Marksdale. And I gotta tell you, taking the 32 to Yonge and Eglinton, and then waiting for the northbound train is a pain in the ass. I waited about 10 minutes, no train. That's why I hate the TTC sometimes, because they claim to have frequent subway service, but they don't. What a load of bullshit, eh? Almost every time I'm at Eglinton Station waiting for the freaking northbound train, I'm always waiting like 6, 7, 8, 9, and now today 10 minutes. It's a load of they're so incompetent sometimes, really. That's one of the reasons why that's one of the reasons why I'm just, I don't want to get into it, because that means I'm going to start rambling on, and it's going to bring down the negative thoughts. As I mentioned, I'm almost an expert at negativity and complaining. So of course I'm going to have my rants here and there. I guess that's probably life, but still, TTC, get your fucking shit together. Here's Overbrook Place. And way back in the early 2010s, we used to know someone that lived, was it that apartment or the one down there? Either way, it was on the street. Yeah, my mom had a couple of friends that lived in that. Yeah, it must have been that apartment. Yeah, we visited them a couple times. This here is I'm not sure what this is. Some Jewish center. And this must be a Catholic school here. And on this side is a park with a tennis court and a basketball court. During the winter, they would have a skating rink there. But almost every time we drove down here, there's almost nobody using that thing. And also a pile of ice or snow. Oh, that's not a Catholic school. That's a Hebrew Academy. Yeah, Community Hebrew Academy of Toronto. Where the hell did all these apples come from? Look how many of them are on the ground. Okay, who's revving the engine like that? Probably might have been that orange car. Or whatever. So I hate when people do that. Anybody who does that, like intentionally just to scare people, they're douchebags. Like seriously, like you could at least tone your level down. Like it's not freaking hard. Oh wait, never mind. There's a skating rink. I always keep forgetting the name of the park, but there it is right there. This is the Irving W. Chapley Park. Yeah, there is a skating rink. Right there. But every time I'm driving through here with my dad, nobody's on this. Here's Kennard Avenue. Okay, so we would make a right here and we'd go all the way down to Wilson Heights Boulevard. Well, there's Dufferin Street in the distance, but that doesn't go all the way to Dufferin. Alright, at some point I'm going to cross over to the other side of the street because my bus stop is going to be on that side conveniently. Well, I have two options to get to the subway. I could take the 104 down to Wilson Station, or I think it's better for me to take the 84 or 984 to the nearby Shepherd West Station. I am going to get some groceries at the local Fortino's on my way home, so we are going to do just that. And here's Clifton Avenue. Most of the homes here, yeah, look. They're just white-ass bungalows. Large bungalows. Is that what you call them? I don't know. And there's a typical two-story home there. Yeah, North York has that huge, they always, their neighborhood, the neighborhoods in North York, they always have that interesting character. Right, you got bungalows here, and then you got white-ass ones, and then rebuilt modern homes as well. I know this may seem boring to you guys, but because, you know, we're in suburbia, kind of. But again, as I mentioned, we always drove through here, and I find it a bit interesting. Especially if this is somewhat of a busy residential street too. So look, there's a modern house, obviously built in the 2010s. Man, that thing is huge. Alright, so at that crosswalk, we're gonna go to the east side. Oh wow, one half of that tree is red. Yeah, look at that. Oh, here's Brighton Avenue. Isn't that a town in England? I know it is in Ontario, like 2 hours east of here. Oh yeah, some of these streets don't even have their own sidewalks. Alright, so we're gonna go to the other side. That's like my last chance here, because I've been filming for 60 minutes and I haven't even crossed to the other side yet, so we're gonna do it right now. Right here at Cyril Avenue. Cyril? That's a weird name. I can't even pronounce it correctly. Maybe I'll ask Google Translate. Or friggin' text-to-speech or whatever. Alright, let's do this here. Purelator doing his thing. Alright, now at least I'm alone, giving that girl some space. Look, Waterloo Avenue. Like the city and region. It's the name of a city and region west of Toronto. And it's also a name of a district in London, England. As I mentioned before, a lot of our streets and towns are often named after places in England. I thought that sidewalk had ended, but just shifted off to the left. No big deal. We're almost at Shepherd. And then I'm gonna hop on the 84 or 984 to a subway and go down. My friend was telling me about another TTC and United Way open house, this time at Wilson Yard. And I was wondering all these years, why haven't they done Wilson Yard yet? And I think this Saturday they're gonna open it up to the public, probably for the very first time ever in my life. So I'm very well looking forward to it. So yeah, you bet I'll be doing a video. My first ever time at Wilson. And that's during the Thanksgiving long weekend. I gotta put YouTube aside and study, you know, later on. Oh, there's Cotsell, so sometimes we'd also turn right here. I can't remember if we ever took Wilmington down to Shepherd. This street goes out to Some new townhouses here. Not townhouses, excuse me, semi-detached houses. But they are in the style of townhouses, as you can clearly see. And more of these typical North York apartments. Probably built in the 60s, 70s. It's a pain in the ass when you have to carry like furniture or your important stuff up the stairs. Because these apartments, they don't have elevators. Is that the 84 or the 984? I hope that's the not the 984, because I would prefer to take the express. But now we are coming down to Shepherd Avenue West, as there's a northbound 104 bus. It's weird, I haven't even seen a southbound bus yet. Southbound to Wilson bus. Not even a single one. And there's more of them here. '83, '82 EPA 10 from 2012. Whew. And here we finally are. And again, this becomes Faywood Boulevard. Look at those fall tree tunnels. Very picturesque. Yeah, every gosh darn tree is yellow, orange. All these people here are waiting for the bus, just like myself. So that's going to be it for this one. So guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Excuse me. Stay tuned for more videos. Check out my others as well. And if you're in Southern Ontario, enjoy this last blast of summer-like weather. And I guess bundle up. Hey look, there's a red. Run as directed, EPA 10 on the 84. That's been a common thing lately at rush hours. Ended off here with a pretty rare appearance. 8369, right behind 9200, which is a Nova LFS diesel. Anyway guys, take care and bye-bye.